Hey guys! So it's Monday morning, May 18th, 2015. My kids just left for school, my husband just left for work. My week is getting ready to start. Let me apologize about all this. It is about to get crazy up in here. So I wanted to make sure and I gave you guys an update because things have happened, wheels have turned, and progress has been made towards my laparoscopic gastric sleeve journey. So the last time I checked in with you guys, there's been two videos I've done. One was kind of just explaining my decision, and the other was after I'd attended the seminar about the procedures and all that information. And that one's really long. I won't be offended if you don't want to watch it, but there is a lot of really good information in there. I'm going to try and keep these a little bit shorter. It's hard because there's so much to say. The next step was, after the seminar, was the doctor's office called and we went over our insurance stuff. So it turns out that I was qualified, or I was covered for the gastric sleeve through my insurance, but they wanted 6 months of monitored dieting beforehand. And since this is something that I've been thinking about doing for a while, I was like, dang, man, I don't want to wait. And I prayed about it. My husband and I talked about it at great length, and we decided that now is the time. And so we opted for the self-pay, and I kind of touched on that a little bit in the last video. And let me just say this. I know that we went into this as an option, and that's the medical tourism in Mexico. A lot of people who are cash patient or out-of-pocket self-pay patients, geez, so many terms, will go to Mexico because it's drastically cheaper than to have the procedure done in the States. I am choosing to have my procedure done in my home state, down the street from my house, and the convenience trumps all of it, to be honest with you. It's 4 miles away, and it's just one quick overnight, where I know people who are going to Mexico are having to get to an airport that's going to fly direct to begin with. And that has been a pain for a lot of people. And then they get there and then they have to figure out how to get to the hotels and whatever. And then they go to the surgeries and they have to time it right. And then they're there for 4 days afterwards. And then that's it. To me, it is worth every penny to stay connected and to have them within arm's reach, the surgery center. There's aftercare stuff that's involved. I can go directly to the surgeon and ask, you know, this is happening and what was this and why did this happen? And I don't feel like I would have that accessibility to a doctor in Mexico, because of what I'm hearing from people in their videos is your follow-up is just with your primary care physician. Well, I don't want to do that because my primary care physician is not that great, to be honest with you. So that's my reasoning for wanting to stay in the States and for wanting to do it way close to my house. So that's it. I am in no way, shape, or form saying anything negative about going to Mexico for this procedure. You can save thousands of dollars and still get quality work and safe, and nothing negative to say about it. I'm only telling you my decision and where that came from. So I looked into it as an option, so it's not like and I don't have anything bad to say about it. So okay, so today's the 18th. So then the next thing that I do is on the 21st I have to go to this class, and they gave me this spiral book, but I don't have it with me, where it talks about the food and the nutrition and the pre-op and the post-op and what to expect, and there's Q&A stuff in there. And that is on the 21st. Looks like 2.5 hours. It's from 8 to 10:30 a.m. And then as soon as that's done, I have to go to my pre-op doctor's visit, which is like in the next building. And that's on the same day. Then on June 2nd, I go for my psychological and my nutritional evaluation. So I'm going to meet with a nutritionist at the surgical center that will explain to me what I need to do for my pre-op 2-week liquid diet. And then as far as, you know, the next several days after this, gosh, my shirt's trying to be naughty, after the surgery and then into the aftercare. in between there somewhere, I have to have an upper GI, but it's not as invasive as some of the other ones. So I asked the nurse, you know, am I going to have to, does my husband need to be there to pick me up? Are they going to put me out? And she said, no, they just give you something to drink and it kind of numbs your throat. And then they put the camera in and look around for any surprises. And then that's it. So really it's just a matter of throat. They don't sedate me. So, which was nice because my husband, like I said, last week of school and he's a teacher. So he does not have time to take off at this point. So that's it for now. And then a portion of my self-pay, by the way, the doctor visits. In the other video, I broke it down for you so you can see what I would be paying. There's a sheet that I show. But my first payment, the $6,000, has to be paid at the pre-op visit. So that's in a couple days. And then I think 2 days before the surgery, I go to the hospital and I pay. They do some tests, I think some x-rays, I think, or some CAT scans. I don't know. There's so much, there's so many things going on. But that's when I pay, a couple days before the surgery is when I pay $11,000 for the hospital stuff. And then I pay the anesthesia a week prior to surgery. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm reading my notes. So that's what I have for you. That's my decision to do the self-pay, and I feel very comfortable. I feel very blessed to be able to have options, and I am ready to go. So I did go to the store and I got some things that I've been seeing were helpful for people for the pre-op as well as post. So I'll post that video also. And any tips, suggestions, concerns, comments, throw them my way. I have a few people that have been emailing me that I haven't had a chance to get back to, but thank you for reaching out. I will get a hold of you guys soon. Just bear with me because we're in the final stretch before summer and I'm lucky to be awake right now because I am so tired. So, all right, take care of yourself, guys, and I will check back in after my class, which is my next update, and let you know how that goes and what we talked about. Okay? All right, bye.